Hello traders, and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, May 11th, 2025, we're diving deep into the USDCAD pair, examining both recent news and its corresponding chart data. First, let's look at some recent headlines. We see that the Canadian dollar has been on the back foot following the Bank of Canada's Financial Stability Review. There's also talk of the US dollar to Canadian dollar breaking out of a descending channel, potentially retracing its decline from April. The article, Canadian Dollar Forecast, USDCAD Breaks Out of Descending Channel, mentions the US dollar to Canadian dollar exchange rate climbing to fresh monthly highs, suggesting a possible shift in US dollar sentiment, especially given President Trump's mention of future trade deals. We also see that there's speculation about whether USDCAD will buy or sell today. On top of all that, we can see that Canada's main stock exchange finished with gains, as investors assess the potential for more U.S. economic activity. Now, let's transition to the charts. Here's the daily chart for USDCAD. We can see a lot of volatility. Let's narrow in on a particular range to get a better picture. Here we can see a period of consolidation, followed by a significant drop in late November, and then a relatively steady rise throughout December. It's interesting to note if the drops in the chart correlate to any of the Canadian economic reports that we looked at earlier. For example, the contraction of Canada's GDP may have affected the price around that time. Let's zoom in even further. Here's what the 1-hour chart looks like from April 21st, 2025 to April 22nd, 2025. Overall, it looks fairly stable, with a potential support level around 1.38. Alright, what's the verdict? We have conflicting information and a lot of volatility. The breakout of the descending channel can be seen as bullish, but the Canadian Financial Review can be seen as bearish. Key price levels to watch include potential resistance around 1.395 and support near 1.375. For the short term, keep an eye on the upcoming US CPI data. Better-than-expected data may reinforce bullish sentiment, pushing USDCAD towards 1.40, while weaker data could trigger a reversal back towards 1.38. For the long term, monitor any further trade deals announced by the Trump administration, as this may reinforce bullish sentiment. Also, pay attention to key economic announcements from the Bank of Canada, as these are major signals as well. Overall, remember to manage your risk. That's all for today on Explain the Charts.